Hi, welcome to Exercise for Beginners, where I teach you how to get started if you've never really started before. Today we're going to go over part 5 or 6 of shoulder and rotator cuff exercises. For our first two exercises, you're going to need a long band, and we're going to do two different types of pull aparts. So we're going to do an overhead pull apart as well as an elbows tucked pull apart. So for an overhead pull apart, you're going to place your arms overhead. You want to make sure the band is behind you. So nice straight arms, and you want your arms to be behind your head, right? You don't want to be pulling from up here. You want to be pulling from back here. So you might need to give yourself a little bit of, put a little bit of tension in that band to help keep your arms straight and back. All right, and from here, one arm is going to hold. And it's going to be the anchor. The other arm is going to come down to the side, 90 degrees, and back up. Down, up. Now, when you're doing exercises like this, you want to pull a little harder with that pinky and ring finger. All right? That is going to help activate those posterior delt muscles and your muscles that help scapular movement along your back, along the shoulder blade. All right? Go ahead, do 10 to 12 on each side. So it's working two things. So the pull itself is working the motion of that shoulder blade, right? Proper tractioning. Whereas the stable arm is working stability. So you're kind of getting a 2-for-1 there. All right, so next you're gonna move into a elbows tucked pull apart. So elbows tucked pull apart, your arms are gonna be tight to your side, palms up, like so. And this one's super easy and straightforward. You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together and come back. Now with this one, you don't want to flare your chest, right? You're squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're not flaring the chest. Flaring your chest isn't getting those rhomboids and trap muscles. It's just flaring your chest. It's making it easier. You want to stay nice and stacked through the middle, right? Crunch a little bit and then pull apart. Your torso shouldn't move. Your shoulder blades should move. Okay. Fantastic. All right. All right, so the next exercise we're gonna do, you're still gonna use this band. It is another banded Y. There's 100 of them. It's whatever works, whichever one works for you. But I'm gonna have you step on your band. So you have one foot in each side, and then you're gonna put an X into that band. All right, this is gonna create some tension. So the reason we like Y exercises is because they help create stability in our overhead movement and a lot of stability just in shoulder function in general. So Y-based movements for the arms are going to help target your traps. So a lot of us know our traps are up here, right? But our traps actually go from the base of the skull down to the middle of the back, right? So they start up here and then they kind of taper off down the middle. So that upper trap, that gets overused quite a bit. So Y-type movements are going to help us find more stability in our overhead movement and just in shoulder functioning in general. So you have your upper trap, like I said, but then you also have your mid trap, which is more in between the shoulder blades, and then your lower trap, which that one definitely offers a lot of bit of stability in this overhead position. That one is tough to get to. I'll show you from the side here. So again, with any of these, you see I have a nice stacked core, right? I am squeezing my glutes to keep that. I'm squeezing my core to keep that position, right? This is going to help us, one, have a nice surface to kind of push-pull against. You are working your core at the same time. Okay, these last couple, you're going to attach that band to a doorknob. I've definitely thrown these in there once or twice in the past. With these ones, they are staples, in my opinion. I do them all the time. They're great warm-up exercises, but great for functionality in general. So this first one is going to be a posterior delt fly, right? So with this one, Same thing. You want to make sure you're squeezing a little bit tighter with those ring and pinky fingers. Those connect up the back of the arm into the back of the shoulder here. That's why you want that. If you just squeeze your hand, squeeze a little tighter with your like index finger and your thumb, you're going to feel it more in your pec. If you squeeze the other two, you're going to feel it on the back of the arm, right? It's just how the muscles track. So you're going to stand here, keep that nice stack, and pull out to the side. You should feel it right back here. I do these a lot. These are great. They're what give you that nice line in the back of your shoulder. You got to do 10,000 of them before you get it, but yeah, patience is a virtue. All right, pretty easy, straightforward. Don't overthink it. If you're feeling it up here too much, loosen the tension. All right, you shouldn't feel any of these exercises too much in the neck or upper trap. If you are starting to feel it there a lot, you're getting either tired or you need to reposition your shoulder. Pull that shoulder blade down to the hip a little bit more, right? You're sitting a little bit too high. All right, and the last one, you should all be familiar with this if you've ever been in physical therapy. It is just an external rotation. Easy peasy. You want to keep that elbow and that arm nice and tight to your side. Same place, you should kind of feel it back of the arm there. All right, that's it. Thank you for joining me this week on Exercise for Beginners, bloopers and all. If my content is of interest to you, please subscribe to my channel. I try to post, every week unless I have something going on. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to answer. Have a good one.